Hayden, obviously this has it's been a lot to process for you. Adjusting to your first start, how do you think things went?
Really good. I mean, last week there was a lot more passing. This week they played a defense that really kind of limited us. And at the beginning of the first half, we started doing some run reads. They were working. In the second half, they started trying to take those away because it was working so well in the first half. But offensive line did great again this week, giving me protection, and receivers did an amazing job too.
How was your mindset going into this week, knowing you were going to be the starter?
Same. I mean, every week they tell me I got to be ready, so I can't really change my mindset. Every week I have to be the same. Like every week I have to be like I could be playing this week, you know. So really didn't change anything. The reps were about the same. So.
Tommy said that he thought you might be a little nervous in this game because of who you were playing, because of Miami and because of their reputation. What were you feeling when the game started before the game?
Before the game, I mean, I'm always nervous a little bit. It's normal. But it was a lot different. You know, last week it was ESPN Memphis, and this week ESPN the U, and also being at home because all my friends are watching, a lot more people are going to be watching and stuff like that. Definitely a little bit more nervous, but not really that bad.
Shaq, how much of an adjustment has there been for the receivers getting used to him and the differences between him and Gunner?
Not at all. I mean, we always knew Hayden's turn was going to come eventually, so it just happened sooner than we all expected. It just is no drop off, and I know that's an amazing thing about our offense. Even receivers, running backs, quarterbacks, we got a lot of depth. There's just no drop off at all.
He had a great training camp. Is that something that gave you guys the spring game and then training camp gave you the confidence to know if we need him, he's going to be ready?
I think it was more than that. It was the summer workout. He was pulling receivers to the side to work out individually, and it was the spring, and then it was the fall camp. Like I said, we all had 100% confidence in him, but we knew that we still had a starting quarterback.
Gary, Coach said essentially in the second half, the defense essentially won the game. Now, you had a lot of new guys out there, young guys. What did you guys do differently in the second half, maybe compared to the first when they were moving the ball?
You know, I think in the second half, we really just settled down and got used to their speed because, you know, them guys pretty much recruit pure speed out of Miami. So we really settled down and, you know, focused in on our assignment. You know, good job to our coaches. They really prepared us well. My D tackles really held the line off of the linebacker. So, you know.
What does it mean to beat this team? They're a nationally known team, you know, 5 national titles, etc. Just comment on that a little bit.
Yeah, we treat this game just like any other game. We got to win them all, regardless of who we're playing. So it doesn't matter if we're playing the U or we're playing Miami or Ohio. We're going to treat the game the same.
Did it matter because you were 2-2 and you were kind of off to a disappointing start and needed to win?
You know, we did need to come out of this slump that we've been in, and you know, these guys beat us last year, so it's really good to come out here and win.
Shaq, you started at 9 when I said that. How did you feel about that?
Yeah, we knew that we was already 2-2, that we can't take any more losses. But even at the beginning of the season, we knew we wasn't expecting any losses. So now it's just win each game. Each and every week, got to come out and prepare to win.
Was there any talk amongst the seniors this week that, hey, enough's enough, we need to get back on track?
Yeah, I think it was like that last week, too. It's going to be like that every week. I mean, we got such a talented group of people in this locker room. We all know that we're supposed to be winning. We just got to take care of the small details. Like, we lost the last 2 games by a touchdown or something like that. I mean, we just got to take care of the small things, and we can do it.
Confidence level take a hit at all, seeing, I mean, you're missing Johnny, Chris, Mike, Gunner. Is it tough to fight through that looking at so many guys that are dinged up and out?
I mean, I think it's tough to fight through it, of course, but they all bring something special to the table. But at the same time, like I said earlier, we got a lot of depth. And they know on the sideline that we can still hold it down and everything like that. We got 100% confidence in everybody in those locker rooms, so pretty good.
Hayden, Coach just said that you and Gunner now, a healthy Gunner when he is healthy, are in a full-on open competition to start the next game. What does that mean to you, just to know that you kind of want a chance now to compete for the starting job with Gunner Field?
Nothing has really changed. I mean, from the beginning, I knew I was backup quarterback to Gunner. We both getting about the same reps, and we're both getting prepared to play the same game. Either of us could play a whole game. So, I mean, nothing's really going to change now. Me and Gunner aren't going to go after each other's necks or anything like that. I mean, like everybody else will think. But I think it's just going to be a normal week, and we'll see what happens.
How much has he helped you since he's been out to get to this point?
tremendously. He's been behind me 100%. I mean, literally nothing has changed. He was in the locker room beforehand, in the locker room at halftime, just pumping me up, telling me what reads I got to do, what they're playing, what coverage, all kinds of things. And he even came to the hotel last night and came in the room and hung out with me, and he wasn't even traveling. So, I mean, that really shows that he really cares, and he's just really caring. There's nothing that's changed.
So he's your personal quarterback coach now?
Yeah.
And how have you been able to go from a guy who had 4 turnovers in 15 plays to a guy who only had 1 interception against a far better team?
Well, that first game, it was my first game, so maybe a little first game jitters or something like that. I don't know. Some dumb mistakes in that first Miami game. I mean, in the second one, I guess my nerves were better. Came out more prepared. I guess more of a mindset that I could be playing for real. Like when I got into the Miami Ohio game, things got real. Like I know that he could go out at any time, But I would say really the main thing is being more prepared.
Andy, where does maturity come from? Because usually when someone has to turn to a freshman as a backup, and when we're limited, you got bring some stuff down. But for you, you come in, you look more free, you have to do almost the same things as Gunnar had. Was this something that came in your upbringing prior to Cincinnati?
Really, my high school, we run basically the same offense. It's so fast. I mean, the speed of the game hasn't really changed that much for me. I guess that's one of the things. But I think coming in early in the spring helped a lot. So I got a spring, I got that fall to go behind Munchie and Gunnar, and then another spring after that. So.
Anything else, guys?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, fellas.